They've got the eyes of a wolf, the stamina of an athlete, and a personality that could melt even the iciest of hearts. The Siberian Husky isn't just a dog, it's a living legacy. If you've ever found yourself captivated by this majestic breed's icy blue eyes and powerful presence, you're not alone. But the Husky's beauty is just the surface. Behind that fluffy exterior lies a story that stretches across frozen tundras, ancient tribal traditions, daring rescue missions, and even Hollywood fame. From pulling sleds across the Arctic to stealing scenes on TikTok, the Husky has come a long way, but it never lost its wild soul. Today, we're diving into the untold history of the Husky, how it began, where it went, and how it became one of the world's most iconic breeds. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see your favorite winter pup in a whole new light. Let's rewind the clock way back to northeastern Siberia, thousands of years ago. Here, the Chukchi people, an indigenous tribe of semi-nomadic hunters, lived in one of the most unforgiving climates on Earth. These people didn't just need dogs, they needed lifelines. And that's where the Husky's story begins. The Chukchi bred dogs not for looks or tricks, but for survival. They needed animals that could pull sleds over vast stretches of ice, survive brutal winters, and still have enough energy to play with children. Through centuries of selective breeding, they developed a dog that was strong, resilient, fast, and most importantly loyal. That dog became the Siberian Husky. These early Huskies weren't just beasts of burden. They were family members, often sleeping alongside children to keep them warm during sub-zero nights. Their ability to work tirelessly, live off little food, and stay friendly and social made them essential to the Chukchi way of life. For centuries, the Husky remained a well-kept secret of the Arctic. But in the early 1900s, the world began to notice. Russian fur traders and explorers marveled at these small but mighty sled dogs. Unlike the larger and slower Alaskan Malamute, Siberian Huskies were lighter, quicker, and more agile, ideal for long-distance races. That's when an Alaskan adventurer named William Gusick introduced Siberian Huskies to the world of sled dog racing. In 1909, Gusick entered a team of Chukchi-bred Huskies in the All-Alaska Sweepstakes, a 408-mile race. Everyone laughed at the small dogs until they placed an astonishing third. Suddenly, people realized that these weren't just cute snow dogs, they were elite athletes. Now we come to the moment that made Huskies international legends, the Great Serum Run of 1925. In the middle of a deadly diphtheria outbreak in Nome, Alaska, a blizzard made it impossible to fly in medicine. The only hope, a relay of sled dog teams racing against time over 600 miles of Arctic terrain in temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the lead dogs in the final leg of this heroic journey was Balto, a black and white Siberian Husky. Balto and his team braved the final 55 miles, delivering the serum and saving countless lives. News of the miraculous feat spread like wildfire. Balto became a national hero, statues were erected, books written, and eventually, a Hollywood movie released in his honor. But behind Balto's fame were many unsung Husky heroes, particularly another lead dog named Togo, who ran over 260 miles in the same relay. Togo was smaller, older, and far more experienced than Balto, and many mushers consider him the real champion of the Serum Run. Regardless, the event cemented the Husky's image as more than just a working dog, it was a savior. In the years following the Serum Run, Siberian Huskies began to appear outside of Alaska and Siberia. By the 1930s, the American Kennel Club officially recognized the breed, and Husky fans multiplied across the US and Canada. World War II put a temporary pause on Husky popularity as people focused on the war effort. But by the 1950s and 60s, They were backstarring in winter expeditions, rescue missions, and even serving in military operations in Arctic regions. But something changed. No longer just working dogs, Huskies started becoming pets. Their exotic looks, intelligence, and high energy made them popular among outdoor enthusiasts and families. In modern times, thanks to movies like Snow Dogs, 8 Below, and the viral spread of social media videos, Huskies became internet sensations. Those talkative howls, those dramatic tantrums? Yep, that's a Husky trademark. Let's pause for a moment and talk about personality because the Husky has plenty. This breed is often described as smart, independent, and hilariously dramatic. Anyone who's owned one knows exactly what that means. They're escape artists climbing fences, digging under walls, and running like the wind. Huskies are pack animals, meaning they crave companionship, stimulation, and interaction. Leave them alone too long, and you might come home to a shredded couch or an operatic hull session. But their mischief is matched by loyalty. A Husky loves its family fiercely, especially children. They're gentle, protective, and almost never aggressive toward humans. They might not make great guard dogs. They're more likely to greet an intruder with a tail wag, but they make unforgettable companions. Their intelligence can be both a gift and a challenge. Training a Husky takes consistency, patience, and often a good sense of humor. They'll listen eventually, but they want to know why first. With their piercing blue eyes and thick double coats, Huskies often get mistaken for wolves. And genetically, they do share a close connection. Huskies are among the more primitive dog breeds, meaning they've stayed closer to their wild ancestors than, say, a poodle or pug. But don't be fooled, Huskies might look wild, but they've lived alongside humans for centuries. What sets them apart is that they haven't been bred down for looks or obedience. They've been bred for function, strength, stamina, and resilience. This is why a Husky's appearance, those upright ears, fluffy tails, and intense eyes isn't just for show. Their coats protect them from Arctic wind. Their wide paws work like snowshoes, and their eyes? A window to their deep ancestral past. Before you rush out and adopt a Husky, let's be clear, they're not for everyone. This breed requires a lot of exercise, attention, and space. A bored Husky can be destructive, a lonely Husky can be loud. And a poorly trained Husky, well, good luck catching them once they bolt. Many first-time owners fall in love with the look but underestimate the work. That's why shelters sometimes see a rise in Husky surrenders, especially after viral videos or movie releases. But for those who understand the breed, its history, instincts, and needs, owning a Husky can be one of the most rewarding experiences in the dog world. Today, Siberian Huskies can be found all over the world, from icy villages in Alaska to sunny suburbs in California. They compete in dog shows, participate in rescue teams, pull sleds in tourist destinations, and light up social media with their goofy howls and expressive faces. But they've never forgotten their roots. Many Huskies still compete in races like the Iditarod, carrying on the legacy of their ancestors. Others serve in cold weather search and rescue teams, putting their instincts to heroic use. And while they've adapted to modern life, the Husky remains a symbol of endurance, freedom, and the wild spirit that still lives in all of us. The Siberian Husky isn't just a dog, it's a piece of history born from ice and shaped by survival. From tribal villages in Siberia to Hollywood screens and YouTube stardom, the Husky has captured the hearts of millions while staying true to its roots. It's fast, it's fierce, it's funny, and it's still one of the most loyal companions you can find. So the next time you hear that trademark Husky howl, remember you're not just looking at a dog. You're hearing the echo of an ancient legacy. If you love diving into the wild, fascinating history of the Siberian Husky, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, Subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite dog breeds, and share this with every husky lover you know. Got a husky? Tell us their name and your funniest husky story in the comments below. We'd love to feature your furball in a future video. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay adventurous, stay loyal, and stay curious. Until next time.